expectations are well, you should have known. Because at the end of the day, whomever your family is, that's who you really love and you want to protect.
A lot of times men don't we don't grieve, we're not
Right.
vulnerable.
Right.
I'm on a battlefield in war for my family. And it ain't always gonna be
I don't know what happened. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another segment of Early Morning Coffee. I'm drinking coffee this morning too. Early Morning Coffee with Marvina and her BFF. Wrong. Where you at? Over there. Where we give a voice to the voiceless and we let you say whatever is on your mind. Good morning, everybody. Come on, y'all, tune in. Good morning, Miss Vicky. Make sure y'all bring all the gentlemen in, all the fathers. I would love for all y'all. Tag some men this morning. Share. Let them know that we are on. We are getting ready to do a great segment today. Tell all the men to just come in and watch. But anyway, before I start all that crazy stuff, in my cup, I did drink some Folgers regular coffee. Hey, Nell. And I put some creamer in it. And I'm thinking, hey, Naisha. I'm thinking that most of I'm growing. I believe I told Yvonne this morning, I'm growing. And I think it's the creamer. I took away the sugar, but now I'm drinking a lot of creamer. And I'm believing that that's having a lot of sugar too. So it's not like I'm taking away the sugar if I'm actually drinking sugar inside the creamer. So anyway, that's what I got in my cup. Go ahead, BFF. What you got going on over there? Just smiling. Hello? Can I hear you? Can you hear me? I can't hear you, BFF. We can't hear you. Can't hear you. How come we can't hear you? We can't hear you, ma'am. I see you, but I can't hear you. Maybe you need to come out and come back in. You steady talking and nobody can hear you. I mean, she getting down too. Ain't nobody can hear you. Nobody can hear you. Yeah, because you just, I don't know what's going on. Come on in there. Well, anyway, before we go ahead on, I just want everybody to bring, hey, Raya, good morning. Good morning. How about now, Yvonne? So I was just asking everyone who knows a brother or has a father, a husband, or anybody that's fathers is for tomorrow, come on in and let them know that what's in the bag. We have a special segment today on what's in the bag for all you gentlemen, all you kings out there. So just come on in, let them know, come on and watch and see what's going on. I done sent out some invites. Hopefully, some of y'all get your kings on in here. I don't know what's going on with my BFF because the whole time we were on, we can hear her. Now we can't hear nothing. Nothing. Well, I'm going to go ahead on and talk a little bit about some current events. I'm gonna let her come in, but I really wanted to give hey, Hey, Cherie, how are you, lady? Tell your husband we on. Let everyone know that the men are in today. So while we're waiting on Yvonne, let's talk about some current events that's going on. Let me tell y'all, we went to, now you know we boycotting the Asian community right now, and we're actually been looking for some nail salons where they were able to have black owned. And let me tell you, are you on? How about now? Can I hear? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wonderful. I got. It's weird. I got an error message that said that the host disconnected my my Bluetooth.
I didn't disconnect. I wasn't even on it.
That's what it said. Well, good morning.
And there's an echo.
Well, well, look, we're gonna have to deal with the echo this morning. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna have to deal with the echo for a minute. But good morning. I don't even know what my backdrop at this morning. It is what it is. But this morning I am drinking some Rise coffee with some collagen peptides and protein. We're putting some protein in there as well, so just getting it done and all those type of things, and down a couple more pounds. And I'm telling you guys, it is because of this. This right here. This is the
We're gonna talk more about that later. At the end.
And all of that. Okay, how you want me to do it this morning?
No, just go ahead. I started talking about the current event. I don't know why.
Go ahead.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, we talked about mine's the echo. Since you got on, I get irritated. But I was talking about the nails and the black. So you can give the shout out to the people about the nails. Yeah.
We went to B Nails. We went to B Nails over on MLK in Atlanta. And let me tell you guys, I don't know. First of all, I don't know what's going on this morning. The vibe was good. Now the vibe is kind of off, so we're gonna bring the vibe back to where it's in a more cohesive state. But yeah, so we went to B Nails, and let me tell you guys, I know there's a lot of people out there that's saying that they cannot find black-owned nail salons. I put black-owned nail salons into TikTok University, and let me tell you, it came up with over 100 different nail salons that I can't. I just made a list. I just didn't get a chance to finish going through them, and we chose B Nail Salons over on MLK, and let me tell you, a wonderful experience. A wonderful, wonderful experience. When I tell you, the people were welcoming. They were heartfelt. They were warming. She even told us that she closed at 6 o'clock? No, she takes the last appointment at 5:30. We got there after 5:30, but people continue to come in. People continue to come into the salon, and she welcomed them. She did not turn anybody away. And baby, when I tell you they made it work, they made it work. It's not a huge big salon, so you get that personal one-on-one feeling. And it was such a beautiful experience. And I wrote down the names because some of these people are going to come on our show. They're going to be guests on our show here in the future. And let me pull up their names so we can get it right and give out these shout outs. Let me see here. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna pull this up. And this is let's see.
That's a terrible ring. I cannot take it.
You got B's Nail Salon on MLK. One of the nail techs is Carmen. The other lady, her name is Noonie. And then Aziz, he did my pedicure, but he also does a lot of work too. I have no idea what that noise is. That's not on my side. It's not on my side. I don't know what that is. It's like a high pitched whistle. But Aziz, he's also a tattoo artist. Carmen is she's a nail tech artist, and Noonie, I think she is the one of the lead nail techs over there. Well, what a beautiful, beautiful experience. And then Marvina's nails were done by what's the young lady's name that did your nails? Anointed. That was her name, Anointed.
Anointed. That's right.
Anointed. Anointed was the one who did her nails. And when I tell you guys, I will be going back again. If just for the conversation. It was such a blessing. And let me say this to you guys, because I said I was going, and I told Carmen and I told Noonan that I was going to say this. Y'all stop walking up into these places trying to get over and do the scam. I'm going to tell you, it pissed me off. It literally pissed me off. I'm sitting there, and this young lady, Noonan, did these ladies' nails. And she did about $100 worth of work to this lady's hands. And when I tell you the lady's hands were fabulous and beautiful, this chick turns around and didn't want to pay her. Took and told her that they said that they do have a $20 pedicure, but it is an express pedicure. And with that express pedicure, what they do is that is just basically washing your feet, doing your toes, and changing your polish. That is it. They're not getting off no calluses, no dead skin, and all of this other kind of stuff for no $20. So stop going in there wanting the low, wanting everything for the low, and then getting up there knowing what you came in there and you owe these people this money, and you're walking out the door and not wanting to pay them. And Miss B, my hat goes off to you and my hat goes off to Noonan, because you guys handled that like real troopers. And they literally only charged that lady like $60 or $65 for a pedicure that she got the max, which was like $65. And she really owed them like a couple $100, and she walked out of there paying $60, $65. Y'all stop doing that. Don't do that. You go in there for these services. It's not dine and dash. It's not nail and dash. When y'all go in there and y'all ask for these services and you get the services done, go in there with the money to take and pay for it. That's all I got to say on that.
But that's all.
That's all.
All right, y'all. Right now, and I know it's an echo. I don't know if y'all can hear the echo, but I hear it. It's really bad. But we're gonna go ahead on and bring on one of our loving, and everyone knows this young man. Everybody knows. Vaughn, can you mute yours for a minute? Let me see if it's okay. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go ahead on and we're going to start our next segment. And to start off our next segment, we're going to actually sit on the side, me and Yvonne, for the first time since we started What's in the Bag, and we're going to let our men take over and work this one out, because of course tomorrow is actually Father's Day, and we feel like it's the time for us to sit back and let the men take over. And with that, we're going to bring in, of course, my brother and only the minister of What's in the Bag, Zachary. Minister, brother Zach. Hey, how are you?
Good morning.
How y'all doing?
We're wonderful, thank you. All right. Zach, before we start, we're going to ask you what's in your cup. Go ahead on. What you drinking on?
I'm with Yvonne. I got the Rise or the Riz, however your pronunciation is.
Right.
And got the hazelnut creamer up in there. Got to keep it fresh. Hazelnut. But yeah, that's what I got. That Rise coffee is good. And if you haven't tasted it, just because it's mushroom coffee, it tastes really good. It tastes like coffee. And it's easy. Yeah.
I concur.
Yes.
I mean, it's good, but I can tell that it's not coffee.
Yeah, you can tell that.
But you can the more you drink it, it kind of gets on you. You can get it.
Grows on you.
It's better than decaf coffee.
Yeah. There you go. All right, so after this, we're going to go ahead on and start our segment. Welcome everybody, all the men's here. First of all, first thing we want to say is Happy Father's Day to y'all. I know I want to say that. Hey, Dada! Hello, Black Magic 77. I see your comments over there. And yes, no more Walmart. We're trying to do something here, which I'm so glad that we're actually doing the boycotting, and we're learning that we can work together. I love that. And hello, Bernetta. Yes, we do You said you've been to Beast. Well, she has been a long time. She said she's been out here for a minute. But okay, so we're gonna go ahead on and bring Ron one more time.
She was over at Camp Creek for like 30 plus years.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead on and bring in the introduction. Right after the introduction, we're gonna bring in our guest. So hold on right here.
What does it mean to be an African American man? To keep moving forward when life doesn't go as planned. To stand for your family, to live by your word, to lead with integrity, even when no one is looking. We are fathers, we are sons, we are brothers, we are one. Learning, growing, becoming who we're meant to be. We carry our history, we build for tomorrow. We celebrate victories, we learn from the sorrow, and every day we write another page in the story of who we are. And half made of one blood, all nations of men, for to dwell on all the face of the earth. Acts 17:26. And that's what's in the bag. The journey within. Where every voice matters.
Again, good morning, everybody. Good morning, what's in the bag, family?
Top of the day, brother.
Again, this is Mr. Zach, here to moderate this conversation. What does it mean to be an African-American man? And with that, I'm going to ask, how you doing, brothers? How y'all doing this morning?
Man, doing great, man.
Good morning.
Doing
We're going
great.
to kick this off. I'm going to ask each one of y'all to introduce yourselves. Tell us what you got in your cup first, but introduce yourselves, and so we can get this jumping off. Y'all can start in any order.
All right, I'll go. Got my cup right here. Got some premium non-fat, no-calorie water.
Okay. That's the great thing.
Yeah, well, you know, man, gotta quench that thirst. I don't know about all that mushroom juice y'all drinking.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Vincent Clay, by the way. I'm sorry, I meant to introduce myself. I'm Marvina's son.
All right.
Son.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm Eric Lee. No gimmicks. I got my I'm kind of being bougie this morning.
I see you with the little stuff.
Yeah, man. Well, I got some ginger and some turmeric, and you know what I do. You know, my healthy thing. Toxins, flushing the toxins out and all that. It's a pleasure to be here. You know what I mean? I'm actually down in Florida right now, so I was kind of confused with the time zone, but I made it.
You made it a couple of hours early.
Yeah.
My name is Rickey Hendly. I am Yvonne's son, Miss Marvina's nephew. I don't drink coffee, but I came with a mug with some lemonade in it.
Oh, come on with it. Hey, that's an old staple right there.
That'll work.
But all right. Well, we're going to jump right off into this. We have some questions that we're going to gonna ask, and I'm gonna ask the question, and you all can answer them in your own way. One at a time. We'll start with how you guys introduce yourselves. So, Brother Vincent, you'll go first with your answer. Brother Eric, you go second, and Brother Rickey, you'll go after them. So, first question I'm gonna ask is, when you hear the phrase African American man, what does it personally mean to you? What experiences, values, or responsibilities immediately come to mind?
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Well, personally, when I hear African American male, I kind of sort of just think of a dark skinned guy, to be honest with you. I wouldn't necessarily say they come with responsibilities or anything like that. A specific set of challenges, absolutely. But that kind of comes with just about any person of any race, gender, or creed. Um, I mean, I have a lot of pride in being an African American male. I do sense a lot of patterns between most males of my particular hue.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, that's pretty much what I think of.
Okay. Brother Eric.
I'm good. Me personally, man, when I hear African American, uh, I feel like it's a label. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I look more as I grew in life. I look more deeper into it. You know what I mean? Cause a lot of things we been taught, being falsified. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as me being a man of brown skin, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a responsibility we got as far as upholding each other, and we gotta as leaders, as voices, you know what I'm saying? And I look at it like we was blackballed, you know what I'm saying? So the values comes from the more we get to know ourselves, the more we get to know the one that made us, and get to know our history and know our truth. So I look at it as me as a man, I gotta know who I am, you know what I mean, in order for me to be effective. So that's my responsibility I take.
Okay. Brother Rickey.
So what it personally mean? I'm gonna take a kind of different approach to it. I'm gonna say proud. Because it's like, it does come with a lot of challenges and stuff like that. But to be a proud African American man in this world is kind of different, because it does come with a struggle, but it also comes with the ability to come out of that struggle.
Right.
So the responsibilities is just like, I look at it for responsibilities, just kind of holding yourself accountable and other black men around you accountable. So, that's the way I look at it when it comes to, like, what it personally means to me. So being proud of what you are, who you are, what you stand for, and then the responsibilities is kind of like holding yourself accountable and other black men around you accountable to make this world a better place.
Okay.
That's
All
good.
right. And I can chime in on that. When I hear um, African American, it takes me to, you know, other, when you see other cultures like German American, Italian American, um, and all these other ethnicities, I see them being unified, right? But when we see African American, it seems like, because like Brother Eric said, and it takes away the pride of it, because we've been so um, divided.
Right.
When around the world, it seems like when they see African American, like we could tell when the Africans that are in this country, there's a distance between, there's a animosity between us and Africans, because they feel like we are not unified. You know what I mean? So for me,
Yeah.
when I hear African American man, African American men, it has a tone of divisiveness to it, that we're not together. Not saying we can't get together, and I believe we have the power to, but at the onset, that's what I hear. You know what I mean? When I hear African American man. Not saying I take that on myself, but that's what I hear. I'm here like you all to change that. No, we can be unified. We're going to be unified. We've shown it through our history that we can be, and we just got to stop
Right.
falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
Right. Right.
But
Right. Yeah. That's
next
true.
question. Next question is, who helped shape the man you are today, and what lessons did they leave with you? This could be a father, your mother, mentor, coach, pastor, family member, or life experiences. Again, I'm going to ask, who helped shape the man you are today, and what lessons did they leave with you?
Oh, that's a big question. I believe wholeheartedly it takes a village to run a child personally. There's been a lot of people who have been responsible for the individual that I am, learning a lot of lessons, whether it be negative or positive. My mother, of course, my aunt was a big influence in my life. Uh, my aunt Kathy also, my dad, uh, my wife, my children. Like, to be honest with you, to say the person that I am today, I'm constantly evolving, continually learning lessons, trying to be a better person, learning as many possible lessons that I can in life and doing what I can to carry them through and pass them on to the next generation. As a matter of fact, to kind of answer, I guess, to answer the first question also, I think that that's probably one of our biggest responsibilities, as you said, finding our identity, because at one point our identities were stripped from us. So we don't really, I mean, who are your ancestors? Like, who were the individuals who paved the way for where you are now? Trying to find your identity, and not just that. Once you do so, you're able to pave the way for the next generation, make it so that the next generation of African American males actually know themselves and have emotional awareness, have some mental intelligence, know how to problem solve instead of doing some of the things that African American males are stereotypically known to do these days.
That's good. That's good, Brother Vincent.
I like
Lee.
that. I say, my pops, he instilled something into me when I was actually locked up one time, and he said, if I don't control myself, somebody else will, and I ain't gonna like it.
Mm.
And I'm in my 40s now, so it's like he told me that when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So it stuck with me all my life. And what I learned from that is that as a man, we got to take control of our lives. I think we got to take control of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So my mom's, of course, she did a lot of whooping. No, no, but she disciplined, but she also nourished and taught me how to manage my life. You know what I'm saying? She taught me how to cook when I was 6 years old. Taught me how to take care of the house, clean up. You know what I'm saying? Just being an individual. You know what I'm saying? You got to be an individual before you can be anything. And so my brother, he taught me, how to fight and how to stand for myself and my sisters. And I got some uncles that instilled into me like a lot of things I do with my kids. You know, was from uncle. He took us fishing and camping and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That was my first time learning that, doing that. And just being around, family oriented people coming up. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot from a lot of people, man. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I can say that.
Cool. Brother Ricky.
So mine would be my mom's. Rest in peace to her. But I would say my mom, she was a big part of my life. My mom and my grandma actually. So um, some of the things that the lessons she left for me is just keeping God first, making sure He's part of your life and ahead of your life, and that's one of the main lessons that I learned from her because when I was growing up, I ain't had no choice but to go to church. So
Yeah.
with that being said, keeping him first, that was kind of the lessons that I learned from her. Making sure that, I treat everybody with respect as well. Making sure that I was, well respected and given respect as well. So that's kind of lessons that I learned when I was, from my mom and my dad. He was kind of the person that just kind of taught me the physical things and the physical traits about like I ain't a handy person, but I try to become one here and there. So I
Yeah.
kind of learned that from him as well. But like, those kind of lessons I learned when she was around and my grandma was around was just, keeping God first and making sure that He's ahead of you, your life and everything else out to pretty much turn out the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah. For myself, coming up as a child, it was, my stepfather, my mom, my grandmother. They instilled how to. It was we had to uh, as men be able to take care of ourselves first. Not to rely on, how you get in, older, don't rely on no woman to take care of you. You got to know how to cook. You got to know how to sew. You got to know how to uh, take care of your responsibilities on your own because at the end of the day, it's only you. How to clean. All those functional things that make you not just a man, but uh, a responsible person. Um, Also in there, there were some bad influences, with cousins and everything. But as I grew older, you know, um, I had different people along the way during my journey of, drug addiction and prison. Had examples of chaplains and even COs and other inmates. But then as I, got into my faith walk and got, getting myself stable, I had two particular pastors, um, one former and my current one. My former one, um, he was just, a man's man. No, take accountability for your actions. We're gonna hold you accountable. No excuses. You know, one of the phrases that sticks with me all the time is he says, "Don't become what you hate."
Mm.
If that's something that you don't, uh, if you don't like about whatever, don't become what you hate. That's the ultimate disrespect to yourself, you know. And then my current pastor, who's also my best friend, you know, before he was a pastor, before and through our friendship and through our journey, he taught me by his example how to be a man of integrity, how to be a man of principle, how to be a man that no matter what comes at you, don't don't get off your square. And he taught me this more by his example than by him saying anything. Of course, I listened to him. And it's great that we can share these experiences. Because what makes us African American men, you know, um, in our culture, grandmoms play a big part, and it's good to hear fathers in there too, because especially on Father's Day, you don't really hear no one really talking about us. You know what I mean? So to hear you guys give tribute to your fathers, as um, an influence is powerful because that's not our norm in our, you know what I mean? You guys know that. But the next question is, what are some of the greatest challenges African American men face today, and how can those challenges be overcome? You didn't hear it again?
No, I mean, no, I heard you, but I mean, I can't speak for every African American male in the world. I
Right.
can solve all their problems. I don't know the answer. I don't have the answer, Sway. But I mean, I think one of the biggest challenges that I tend to face is typically I feel like probably the same challenge that most African Americans face, and it's just the stereotypes typically attached to who we are. Um, African American males are known to be, known for being aggressive and all types of other stuff like that. And I've gone through those fair share of challenges. What we could do to help solve it. I mean, continue to walk in your purpose and not think too much into what people feel or think about you. Um, I feel like as an African American male, I have a lot of advantages, just like anybody else. I feel as though there's possible ways for me to be able to overcome just about anything that I go through. Like I said, I can't really speak for every single African American male because my walk and my path isn't the same as every other African American's walking path. We may walk similar paths, but it's never the same. Um, but I feel like the grand scheme of things, as long as I continue to stay true to myself and the individual that I am, and walk in the purpose of what you would call an African American male, I guess. For the most part, I'll be okay.
Amen.
Some of the greatest challenges we face is like you said, being like we stereotype that we aggressive. We gotta be thugs. We gotta be street oriented all the time. We face a lot of what's the name for projection. You know, sometimes when we are seen in public, we are projected to be violent or troublemakers. You know what I'm saying? So I think to eliminate a lot of that, man, like I said, is getting to know ourselves and like Ricky said, keeping God first. And the more we press in and you know what I'm saying, get our mind right, because we deal with mental a lot of mental issues because of our past history and things we went through way before us. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things are generational curses. You know what I mean? So I think that's a lot of the challenges we face is generational curses and generational things that we don't even know about. You know what I mean? So I feel like the more we get to know the one that made us, we'll find out who we really are and what's in us and what needs to come out and what needs to be uh, uh, delivered and free. You know what I mean? So like me personally, when I was a kid, man, I used to get harassed by the police a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just unnecessary. You know what I mean? They'd
Mm-hmm.
pull up, dig all in my pockets, and say I fit the description of a armed robbery and all this, and
Yeah,
I'm
between
in middle
5'9"
school.
and 6 feet.
Hey, I'm in middle school. I mean, and so I just got personal experiences like that a long time. Like I had a lot of hate for the police. You know what I'm saying? So God been helping me with that, man, and helping my attitude. You know what I'm saying? So because everybody ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be a hypocrite to stereotype just like how people stereotype us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had to get an understanding, like as I grew up more in life, is that everybody ain't like that. So I had to get that hate out my heart and get my mind together so I can be more of an impact in life. You know what I'm saying? So I think we deal with a lot of that, man. But it's always a way to make a way. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
I'll say I'm gonna piggyback off Eric. We are stereotyped. I think that we are when we when we get pulled over or something like that, they feel like that we're going to be aggressive no matter what. They feel like that we're going to, you know, go off the rails. And I think that, all that stuff is just, it's he say, she say, it's they already have that image on us. And I think that, we just have to overcome that. But at the same time, I feel like it's, some of the challenges we face as African American men are, you know, getting into certain positions that other people, getting into certain positions that other people can get in easily. And I think that, we have to overcome that ourselves because, like, it is a challenge. It's a challenge every day that we walk out our house is a challenge. It's a challenge of us going to work and trying to become better than what we were and trying to move up to try to make more money for our family, right? So, in hindsight, we just got to be better at kind of taking that stereotype out of off us, because it's already it is a generation curse, what Eric said, but at the same time, we gotta overcome it. We gotta show them that we can overcome it because right now it's just showing that they look at us like we can't overcome it. We can't do it. So we're always gonna have that stereotype on us because when they look at us and they don't see what they want to see, they're gonna judge us no matter what. So moving forward, as in life, we just got to overcome that and show that we are better than what the system's gonna make us be. Let us, you know what I'm saying? So that's the way I kind of look at it. So we just got to take that off us, and you guys are living proof of that. Some of the stories you guys already told now. So as long as we can keep doing that, moving forward in life, and keep putting God first, I think that the stereotype is going to change. It's not going to change in a day or two, but it'll change over time as we grow in life and as we grow in human beings.
Right.
I think one of our biggest things, one of our biggest challenges as African American males might pretty much just be carving our place inside of America. I guess since we're African American, but carving our place and actually making ourselves belong. I think with the African American upbringing and the roots of what we're told our roots are, just kind of, I guess, claiming ownership of the country that we helped build and develop in the past. Is probably one of our biggest things because at the end of the day, why is it that when we get pulled over, we're treated differently if when we belong here just as well as the person that's pulling us over? But I've had my fair share of police encounters that have gone negatively, and I typically comply when you tell me to do it, I'm gonna do it. But I'm not aggressive, as you can say. Okay, as you can see, I pretty much have a pretty laid back personality, but people tend to treat us differently simply because of our skin color, and that's really a big challenge that we all face, for sure.
Right.
And I believe, with that, Brother Vincent, you speaking about our individuality, that there's no cookie cutter formula for us as African American men. We are not all the same, and I think the greatest challenge now is, I saw, I posted a picture. It had all these rappers on there and their net worths, right? Mm-hmm. There's some billionaires, there's some 100 millionaires, and there's some, it was about 30 or more, so multi-millionaire and some billionaire entertainers that we have as black men. And I'm like, look at all this wealth right here. Think about how that would have been if they'd have unified. We could have got the Black Wall Streets. We could have, every hood in USA could be revitalized and everything. And I think the biggest challenge right now, that's been a challenge for years, is that it's like we don't forgot about having our own. Remember when we were coming up, like when I was coming up in the late 70s, early 80s, we had a lot of black-owned stores and shops, and our neighborhoods were vibrant. Now the gas stations done come in, all these other ethnicities, Arabs and Indians done took over, and then we have a lot of the Latino community Nothing against the Latino community. I think they are a great prototype of what it means to come together in this country because they do it phenomenally. You'll see 6 families in one house and they all stacking their money and then they going out investing in each other. You know what I mean? And I think that's our greatest challenge. In the political times that we living in now, when they're trying to strip us of our identity as a race, period, it seems like they're trying to gear it to where they're trying to race bait and we need to come back. That's the greatest challenge is us coming back. History repeats itself. Why can't history for us as being together and unified repeat itself? And I think that's the greatest challenge that we have. And for me, how we overcome this, people can say what they want to say about MLK and the civil rights movement. To me, MLK was the last prophet to the American government. And look how unified they came. And when the civil rights movement came, look at the unity. Look at when they came together, what it did. When they came together, it wasn't about being passive and then letting them just do whatever. No, it was powerful because up until that time, the rest of the world didn't know what was going on with America. Yes, Malcolm X, he was going over to different countries in the Middle East and Africa speaking, but he can only speak. America could come in and the powers that be come in and man, he don't know what he's talking about. He crazy. But when these images of innocent people start going across the world, seeing dogs being sicked on them, beaten, hoses and all that, then the rest of the world start, wait a minute, hold on. How can you explain this? And it changed, and we had a sense of pride in our communities. We were going, the Black Panthers stem from that, WIC and all, the collect. So why can't that repeat itself as history?
Right.
That's the greatest challenge for us. We're in a pivotal time, I believe, as a African American culture here in America, and I think it's time for us to ride this tide. We're gonna have to come together. We're gonna have to come together, and how we get through that, we got to call on the one that created us.
Right.
We got to get a relationship with him.
Yeah.
He created the world. He knows the best way to live this world. And us, we have a living document that shows us how he wants us to live.
Right.
Through his son, Jesus Christ. I'm saying it. Everybody don't adhere to it. You have the choice. God gave us that one superpower. The superpower of choice. You can choose him, you don't have to choose him. But to live this life that he created, you're going to need him.
Yes, sir.
People are going to need him. We need him right now. And I think that's the greatest challenge to overcome is through him. He will help us if we tap in, man, he'll carry us through.
Yeah.
But, that's my take on that. Go ahead.
Nothing, bro. Like what you just said. Like Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? I would have still been out here wilding if it wasn't for him. You know what I'm saying? Because I think like the greatest challenge also is ego and pride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of times, especially in our community, in our culture, we want to be seen. We want to be the top dog. You know what I'm saying? And crabs in the bucket. You feel me? And I ain't speaking negative. I'm just speaking reality. And I think the more we educate ourselves, like you said, on who God is, and get to learning from Christ. You know what I'm saying? That get that example.
Yeah.
It'll change our mindsets. It'll change our hearts and our walk. And then, because we can unify, but if we ain't unified in the right spirit, it's gonna be a mess.
Yeah.
It's already been a mess. We done witnessed that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to talk about let's unify.
Mm-hmm.
But we really playing tug of war.
Right.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's powerful.
Folks get to fighting each other and trying to be, like I said, trying to be the top dog, trying to be seen in the spotlight, limelight, instead of seeing the purpose. Yeah. And then other people in other cultures sit up there laughing at us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause this person trying to be just like how they killed Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They killed MLK like that because they was out of jealousy, out of ego, out of pride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not being humble, not got too much ego in the way that we can't even see the purpose.
Yeah.
And we killing each other. You know what I'm saying? So I like what y'all saying, man. It all ties in. So I believe the more we educate ourselves and seek God, man, and humble ourselves, He'll heal us.
Well, I think that's the I say that because I say keep God first because when I was growing up, I ain't had no choice. Like, right?
Right.
So when I was like, my mom was heavy in the church, right? So, let me make a long story short. One Saturday morning, I woke up and I just thought I was gonna go hang out with my friends, and she just took us to church and she dropped us off, and I'm like, "What are we doing here?" Like, and she was like, "Oh, you going to choir rehearsal?" I said, "I never signed up for choir rehearsal." Like I never did. Like it was me and my sister and my brothers. I was like, "What are we like?" I was supposed to be going to shoot ball, and she was like, "No, you're going to choir rehearsal." Then at the choir rehearsal, I found myself on the usher board. Yeah, so next thing you know, I found myself on the usher board next. So I'm like, "Good gracious, man!" Like, like I'm dead serious. Like I found myself on the usher board. So at 16, I was in the choir. Now I'm on the usher board, and then I found myself being on the front seat with the deacons. So I'm like, I don't like. So now my Saturdays consist of me going to church in choir, being on the usher board and the deacon board at the same time. So on Saturdays and Sundays, my time was gone. But I understand, her what she was trying to do in that moment.
Yeah,
was to help me know that God brings us together and He's going to be the head. Like keeping Him ahead of your life is going to make your life a lot more easier than it needs to be. Because I think in life we make things as African American men, we make things hard on ourselves. At the end of the day, that's what we do. Like we make it hard on ourselves because it's already a fight, right? It's already a battle, right? We battle within ourselves, and then we got to battle with the public, right? So we have to do all that in one, and then we also have to outshine the next person, or feel like we got to outshine the next person or outdo the next person. And then when we at work, we trying to move up, but it's hard for us to move up because either one of the things we don't have the right education backing us, and we don't have the right person that feel like they have our backs outside of ourselves. So I think that I learned moving forward that once you keep God in front of you, like all doors shall open up, right? All doors is going to open up. But I think that once you lose track of who He is and what He does for you in your life, I think that's when the doors closes, right? Like I'm just speaking from a personal experience. Like I done seen both ends of it, right? I done seen where I felt like I done lost my faith in God and doors closed.
Yeah.
And I done seen where I felt like once I done put my trust back into God, everything opens back up. The floodgates open, right? So I think in life, as African American men, we have to believe in that. We have to understand that God is first, right? Like, and then once we see that, I think everything opens up because we don't get here, Eric. You don't get here in your path in your journey that you done had because you know what I'm saying it was just who you are. It's because that you don't put your faith back in God. Same thing as and Vincent. So I think that in life that's moving forward, we just have to keep that. I try to keep that moving forward. I'm married and I believe in all that. I believe keeping him moving, keeping him ahead of our lives to open up different doors and different passes. You know what I'm saying? My wife last year spoke to me. We was just chilling, and she was like, "Oh, we're gonna be millionaires in the next year or two." At first, I thought she was crazy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I thought she was crazy. But then, but then she said God spoke to her, and I received that. So I just like. We have to make sure that we do that moving forward in life to make sure that we can open the doors and see the doors that everybody else sees, and God is going to open those doors to make sure that we get in there so we can see that we can have a seat at that table like we're supposed to, and not like what I'm saying we deserve and we earn to be.
Come on, man. That's powerful,
yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
That's a great segue into our next question, and it is: what legacy do you hope to leave behind for the next generation of African American men? What do you want your children, grandchildren, or young men watching today to remember about you?
Oh, all right. Um, Pretty much all of the same values and um, the same values and principles that we pretty much discussed today. You know, I want my children to know God is first. Absolutely. Always have integrity. You know, do what you got to do in this life, and then you'll eventually be able to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Um, Working hard is obviously one of your top priorities, and taking care of your responsibilities comes just as importantly. Um, Obviously, I would like to leave something tangible for my kids too, with the next generation. So work hard and make sure that you do what you got to do in order for you to accomplish what you want to accomplish.
Amen.
Yeah, my legacy. I want to be known that I want people to know God is real. You know what I mean? When they speak about me, you know what I'm saying? I want to be uh relevant, relevant to the people that you can. It is hope through the chaos. You know what I'm saying? You can make it out. You can make it out. You ain't got to be in bondage all your life. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be dealing with mental illness or dealing with emotional problems, or you ain't gotta be broke. You can really live a life in fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? Because hope deferred make the heart sick. So you
Come
can
on,
hope
man.
all your life, but if you ain't fulfilling nothing, you gonna be sick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to leave a legacy that he fulfilled what God purposed him to do and to be in life. You know what I'm saying? I want to leave a legacy that he was a stand-up man for his wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? That he that had ownership. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just an employee all his life. That he really had land. I want to have land all around the world. You know what I'm saying? And people to see that man, African American, black, brown, whatever, that came from the ghettos and the projects, that was stereotyped, that he wasn't gonna be nothing, he was gonna be a career criminal and all this and all that. That he made it out. And this is his property. This is his land that you standing on. This is his resource centers and for the homeless and the troubled souls, and you know what I'm saying, for that they can live a better life now. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a real effective person, man, real impact to this world. And my kids, for them to see and have something to look up to and know that they can do it. You know what I'm saying? I want them to take the torch and run with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That okay, he was, you know what I'm saying? He had some mishaps and some, you know what I'm saying, some troubles in life, but he made it out that. He came out gold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He went through the fire and brought value to life. You know, I want to bring value. I want to bring appreciation. I want people to appreciate life
Amen.
from seeing my legacy, man.
I
Okay.
tried to
And
be
know
a
that,
career criminal, but
yeah.
I got fired.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh?
Go ahead, brother Rick.
You said
Oh,
you
what you
said
say, brother
what?
I said I tried to be a career criminal, but I got fired.
I'm pretty sure
Yes,
that's
sir. It didn't work out, did
Yeah, yeah, my resume wasn't good enough.
brother Rick.
it?
Um, I don't have any children, man, but I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and I have a godson, two godsons to be exact. And I think the legacy I just want to leave, man, is that um, stand up guy. At the end of the day, I try to teach my nieces and nephews that it's okay to be different. It's okay not to follow the crowd. It's okay to stand alone. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to think about yourself and use your own wisdom and knowledge to guide you instead of having everybody else trying to, tell you which way to go.
Right.
So the legacy I want to leave is that, hey, be your own person. My nephews are young, but I just try to let them know to be your own person. And you ain't got to be a follower. You can be a leader. It's okay to be the leader. And I think that's what, I try to teach my nephews and stuff like that. Is like in God's son, it's like you can be a leader. You ain't always got to follow. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You your own man. You your own person. You gotta make the choices that's gonna make your life better, and then don't let nobody else dictate how you're gonna live your life.
Yeah.
So that's the legacy I'm trying to leave is just be better. I have a group of friends that we all encourage each other. So I try to lead by example. I try to go down the right path because all friends ain't good friends. All people ain't good people.
Yeah.
But if you keep a certain circle around you that's motivating you and stuff like that, you guys are motivating each other in life to make sure everybody benefited off each other, then I think, it goes a long ways. And also it becomes a tradition, right? Because everybody else can follow and your nieces and nephews, your godsons can follow your lead and your path and say, hey, listen, my uncle, my goddad, or whoever the case may be, my brother, he did this. This is the way he took, and I like the way he went, and I'm going to go the same direction. So, that's the type of legacy I want to leave behind, man. It's just putting God first and just being stand up and just understanding that it's okay. You don't have to be a follower because that's not that's not what you was born into be. You was born to be a leader, and you want somebody else to you want to lead that next generation on and on and on. So that's the legacy I want to leave behind.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's dope.
And I want to leave behind a legacy simply that to be an example that you don't have to be a slave to no one or no particular thing or mindset. That you can rise above anything that tries to come to hold you back. You can rise up. You don't like somebody just adhere to. You don't have to be defined by your situation.
Yeah.
You become your situation by being. So that's the legacy I want to leave. Just a living example that you don't have to be bound by your situation. All right. So I'm gonna ask for because time, man. This has been a great conversation, great discussion.
Yeah,
Time
time
flew,
flew,
boy.
man.
And our
Burn.
time, man. I want to be.
Went fast,
I
kind of
want to be
fast. Boy.
because they say you don't want to take over to you want to be asked back. but so I'm gonna ask this last question and give a brief answer to it because you all already spoken to. Because I was gonna ask if you could speak directly to a young African American boy who is struggling to find his identity and purpose. I think we already just addressed that in
Yeah.
two. So this last question, give a brief answer, each one of y'all. What is one thing you wish people better understood about African American men? What is one thing you wish people understood better about African American men?
Um, I think one of the things that people should probably understand is again that one of the challenges that we face is exactly as you said earlier, overcoming. Um, African American males are strong males, or strong-willed individuals. Typically, when we walk inside of a room, most eyes move towards us. But that doesn't mean that we're all the same. We all have different values and beliefs, but for the most part, we're all doing what we can to survive and doing what we can to thrive and trying to leave the same legacies that every other African American or any other man of any other color or creed is trying to do. We're trying to take care of our families. We're trying to do the right thing. We're trying to live with integrity. We're trying to be God-fearing men. We're trying to do everything that we need to do in order for us to be personified as being good people,
Yes, sir.
Right.
Um, one thing I want people to understand better is that we are inventors. You know what I'm saying? We not what the movies say about us. We not what the media say about us. You know what I mean? A lot of times we became that from propaganda and you know what I'm saying, just the wrong teachings and education. But we are inventors. We are family man. You know, we know how to create, we know how to manage, we know how to lead, you know what I'm saying? So I think the more of more that we stand up, the more people will understand who we really are. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the movies, all the movies, and we ain't just basketball players and football players, and you know what I mean.
Rappers.
Yeah, rappers. We actually can be the kind the ones that's uh putting out contracts and building properties and buildings and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, owning land and producing, man. You know what I'm saying? We producers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can be we the manufacturers and the distributors. You know, it just that's really where we origin from. You know, I mean, if you look back in school, what did they do to us? They showed us roots all the time. You know, coming up, all they showed us was roots and slave movies and you know what I mean? So me personally, I didn't know Africa even looked the way it looked until I got older.
Yeah.
Because they always showed us the huts and the dirt and the hungry kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't show us what we really came from and what really is in our DNA. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would want people to understand, like who we really are. You know what I mean? We really are emperors and kings, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We yeah, man. We ain't slaves.
Cool.
So yeah.
Brother Rick.
We smarter than you think we are.
Yeah.
We're smarter than we think you are. Like we smarter, than people think we are. And I think that's one thing I feel like that when it comes down to it, that's how you can better. To me, that's how you better understand African American.
Yeah.
We smarter. It just might not. Excuse me. It might not seem like it, but we are.
Yeah.
We really are. All of us on this panel are smarter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just,
Most definitely.
they just look at us different. But when you get us behind closed doors and you talk to us and you understand us,
Yeah.
we're smarter than what people think we are. So,
Yeah.
I lived that my whole life. When I get behind closed doors and in certain jobs and stuff like that, people say, "Oh, I didn't know you could think like this." Well, you never asked me.
Right.
Yeah, oh, I didn't expect that
You
from you.
never talked to me about it. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
You looked at me and said, "I don't think so." But
Yeah,
if I outsmart you in something, then you look crazy. I make you look crazy. I
Yeah.
make you rethink
yeah.
about who you talking to. So I
Yeah.
think that's in life. We're smarter than what we look, and that's the way I
Yes,
look at it.
sir.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
And I'm
True.
gonna piggyback off that because that was my answer. I believe people. I wish they would know just how intelligent, just to tap in to how intelligent we are. You know, it's hard. I mean, a lot of the intelligence in our community, yes, is used for a negative way. But if you look past the way that they're exemplifying the intelligence and look at, man, why would you think like these young kids, using car chargers to steal cars? Uh, how entrepreneurship, how they was running almost Fortune 500 businesses and the drug trade. Um, even we took the scraps from the animals and the crops, and soul food now is a delicacy in a lot of places.
Yep.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? It takes a great mind to know
Hey,
where we come from to constantly reinvent and survive. Don't look at how it's example, tap into where did they get the mindset to do that? So
Mhm.
right.
I wish everyone knew
Mhm.
tap into this intelligence. The African American men and women, we're intelligent people. Like you
Big
said,
time.
we are overcomers. We could teach y'all something.
Right.
We
And
can
Yep.
we
teach
do
y'all
teach.
something.
And we
If you
do
quit
teach.
trying to, if you quit trying to suppress us, because you can't deny our impact in this country, in this
Yes,
world.
sir.
You can't
Yes,
deny
sir.
it. You can try to sugarcoat it and downplay it, but you can't deny it. We're intelligent.
Yeah.
But okay,
Yes, sir.
man. Hey, fellas, man, this has been a great time. Man,
Man,
you guys are awesome. I'm
Same
glad.
here, man.
Man, the, great
I
thing.
enjoy it.
Man, this is what's up. But we got to turn it back over to the host. We think it's our show, but it's Marvina, Yvonne, and Weston the
Yeah.
Craft. So we applaud you ladies for letting us.
Man.
And audience, we thank y'all for tuning in,
Definitely.
ladies, and letting us come in and just take over
Definitely.
the spot for a minute. We
What's in the
acting American
bag?
here, but we ain't. All of us don't try to take over everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all can't. Y'all need to. Man, I just gotta give y'all some love. When I say
Yeah.
love, I see love, baby. Let me tell you, y'all have gave so much insight on being African American. If I wish we could even stay on longer because there's more questions and there's a lot of statements that we had on the side, the comments, and I do just bring up
We
one
want to
or
put some of
two.
them up.
Yeah, we want to put a few of them up, and we're gonna do that. I know it's getting late, but I want y'all to hear and see what some of the people are saying. Go ahead, Vaughn.
Diana said, Zach, that is what I taught my son. Want a woman, not need her. Learn how to
Yeah.
cook, clean, and wash clothes. He has 7 children, all A students, respectful and disciplined. The hat goes out to Afro American men in this world. They have to work harder to be accepted. That's a really good
Powerful.
Yeah. That's
That's
what's up.
powerful. Yes, yes, yes.
That is so true.
That's
And
what's up.
let's see here. And then Lloyd 2417, Lloyd said, keep up the good work, Eric, in the panel. We just had happened like 20 years ago.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
That's what's up. Appreciate it.
We got Auntie Debbie's looking. You know
yeah,
you got to put
Auntie
Auntie
Debbie
Debbie's.
said, hold on one second, I'm getting ready to get to her. Auntie Debbie said, you're talking real talk now, brother, when you speak in egos. Our egotistic tendencies tend to come between who we are as natural human beings. When we kill that ego and live up to our standards of living, we become more of a society at large, starting with ourselves first. Know thyself as you are and accept the fact that you have potential to become a better version of yourself than you are today just by taking one step, letting that big ego go.
Yeah.
See, men are actually kings of this universe when they are in alignment with their true character. We women and children love our kings. Beautiful
Yeah.
statement.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yes, that was great. Yes.
Yep. And then Naisha said, she said, this panel is amazing and absolutely powerful responses. Great job to all.
Appreciate it.
She said, walk out on faith. And just by walking, you're simply putting things in motion for your dreams to come true, for God to receive the glory. You better say that.
Bang. Glory to God.
Yes, yes. Thank you, baby. Oh my God, this was
Yes,
so
sir.
off the chain. We're gonna have to get up on here now. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for
Yeah.
giving y'all
Thank
home
y'all.
and
Thank y'all
strength.
for having us.
Appreciate y'all.
And we
Thank
want
you
to
guys.
say
Amazing.
Happy Father's Day to all
Appreciate
of you. Hoping God is giving y'all the grace and mercy,
it.
whatever you
Salute.
do tomorrow. Enjoy your day, basking, and I don't care if it's an hour. Just take a
Mhm.
little time for yourself. Not only,
Yeah.
let everybody shower you with gifts, but realize
Yeah.
that you are king. And no matter what America see in you, what matters is what you
Yeah.
see in yourself
That's
as an
right.
Yes. Yes.
African
Yes, ma'am.
American man. And we gratefully thank y'all again for being part of the panel. Go ahead,
Thank
Yvonne
you.
McGray. Go
Cool
ahead.
Appreciate you. I'm about to go jump in the ocean.
All right, then go get your ocean on.
You
Go
heard
get your
me.
ocean on. All
I'm
right.
scared, man.
You want to say anything to him before we let him off, Yvonne?
I do. Thank you guys so much for this insight. It is, we have a lot of women on this show. And we always get a chance to see the perspective from a woman's point of view. And we did do a segment about what it means to be an African American woman. But kudos to the men that stepped up today and showed up and showed out and showed us what
Yeah. Salute.
African American man from the
Yes.
various backgrounds to where you guys are today. And I thank you guys so much for that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Appreciate
All
you.
right, y'all. We're
Thank
gonna
you.
let y'all off. We're gonna come on
Aw.
in. All right. Love you, love you,
All
love you.
right.
Love y'all.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all. We thank y'all for being a part of another great segment of What's in the Bag. And this segment is brought to you by what is it? My mortal, more
More
Mito, more
Mito.
mortal, more Mito. All right, and I just want to take our time and let y'all look at this little video, and then we're going to give y'all a little concept on what we got going on with more Mito. Just give us 1 minute on this one right here. Do you ever feel like your energy isn't what it used to be? Inside every cell of your body are mitochondria, the tiny powerhouses that help create energy. When your cells have the support they need, you can feel more prepared for life's daily demands. More Mito supports mitochondrial health through innovative science and targeted nutritional support. Discover the power within. Begin your journey with More Mito today. Your wellness journey is just a click away. Visit moremito.com/what's in the bag LLC. Explore the products, read the testimonials, and discover which More Mito solution is right for you. When you are ready, click the buy now button and take the next step towards supporting your cellular wellness. All right. So Yvonne, you were showing them one of the creams.
So
Go ahead.
let me see. Can you see it? Where am
You
I?
got to pull it back.
There we go. So this is the brain and fog. And when I tell you guys this pill, I'm gonna tell you, it gives you mental clarity. It helps to balance you out. It helps to balance out your moods and your temperaments and things of that nature. This one right here, this is the restore. And when I tell you, let me pull back some. Let me see. There we go. And when I tell you that this right here, I'm just about, my bottle is almost empty, so I need to go ahead and place some new water. But for me, it pulled all the inflammation out. It pulled. It gave me a boost of energy combined with the other technology that I'm using. And then this is the rejuvenate. When I tell you this helped with knees, this helped with the arthritis in my hand, the pain in my wrists and everything from carpal tunnel syndrome. That this is a really good technology, and I know that Marvina's using it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. It just helped, like, for me, like I told you before, energy, I got. It even tells you it gives you what your body needs. Like, for instance, somebody might need energy. It's going to give you energy. Some people might need rest. It's going to give you. See, your mitochondria knows because it's your cell. All the medication is doing, or no, I mean, not say medication, it's not. The technology is doing is helping to restore what was already there and continue to, because when you're younger, you have them, you're all over the place. It normally helps restore. Now we have a lot of testimonies on different things that it does. Like there's one testimony about the young man, the lady who has a son who had autism. She was putting it on the back of his neck. Now he's able to do things. He speaks now. He's able to do things that he wasn't doing before. Okay, so basically, what the technology is doing is constantly building up your mitochondria
Rebuilding your cells, yeah.
so your cells, so it can do the things. A lot of people got walking. I heard, they got testimony, guy who had HIV, and people who had high blood pressures. Now the cream is another great product to have when you're having issues with some type of pains, because it don't just sit on top; it sinks down into the bones and all into the muscles. And when you take the oil and put it with the cream, and it enhances it even more. I took it, and I'm gonna be honest. I had issues with the side of my hair, with my hair is actually thinning. Well, now I'm literally seeing that it's bringing back the hairs on my side. It's making it thicker. It actually helped me with my sides. I mean, my arm. I was having issues because I was pulling a bag all the time, and I didn't realize me pulling my book bag with all those with my I had my laptops in it. I had papers. I had things all in it. I was hurting my arm and I couldn't figure out what the issue was. Now I started putting the cream on. It's actually I'm able to move it, do everything, and I take the pills. Like I said, it's just certain things that it's doing, and it's only three formulas, technologies that you're using to do
Yeah.
that. Yes, it's ongoing, like vitamins, like
Mm-hmm.
minerals, and all the stuff that you're trying to get when you taking all these vitamins and things. It's all in there. Flaxseed, all of these things. So
Mm-hmm.
if that's something, and there's a lot of people out here will, it will help them. You may need it for yourself. Whatever you may look, try it and then come back and tell me, okay, I tried it. It helped
Yeah.
this. It showed this. We would love to hear y'all testimony. So
Come back
it,
and tell us
yes,
what it did for you.
yes. So it's at moremidel.com /what's in the bag LLC. Like I said, you can go down, you go straight to the bottom, you click on the different it says products, and then once you click there, you'll see you're gonna see what the products is made of. It will also teach you the testimonies of people who's using them. It's actually a place where you can buy your products. So just try it, see what happens. If that's something that you feel that might help
Yeah.
you or help others that need the healing, just as far as
Let me say
I
this
don't
really quick.
go ahead.
You can buy these products without a membership. You do not have to have a membership in order
That's
to get
right.
this technology. In order to purchase these supplements, you do not have to have a membership.
Exactly. And if it does well with you, there's some of you who may want to do go ahead on and have it given, coming to you every month. You can do that.
Mhm.
Then you don't have to do that. It's up to you how you want to do it. You might even think it's so good that you want to get involved and you want to sell it yourself,
Become a
and then
distributor for it.
become a
Yeah.
distributor. You don't necessarily, and then one thing I love about this is you don't have to buy a membership and buy the products to sell it. It actually buys for itself. Once you have people up under you basically buying your product, you won't never have to buy your product again. So what I'm saying to you, it's a good product. I am a testimony to it. I've been using
Yeah.
it for now about maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I don't know. It's been, and I love every bit of it.
I'm,
I take my
I'm
pill
about.
twice a day. I
Yeah,
take
I'm
my
about out. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
you done used it. The family done used it. So I'm just asking, telling y'all to try it, see if it works for you.
All right.
But
Ju-
anyway, that was our week. Go ahead on, Yvonne. I'm gonna let you go ahead on and take us out because we are really over time.
Hey guys, look, join us on our Facebook group, our interactive group page, and that's What's in the Bag, where we have Motivational Monday, Talk About It Tuesday, Wisdom Wednesday, and Thankful Thursday, and Friday. And let me say this really quickly. Somebody told me that they were looking and they did not see us. Facebook has made so many changes that when you see the what's in the bag, you literally sometimes have to go up there and click on the picture in the, I think it's like the little left hand corner. Click on that picture, and it will take you to the actual page. Because I think what Facebook is doing now is putting a little summary of different posts and things that's being made. But if you click on that picture, to take you to the page, and then you're able to go in there and comment.
Well, let me also say that if you're not commenting or you're not liking it or you're not doing anything on it, they're not going to let you see it either. So you have to go in there maybe one day or another, like on it, say something on it. If
So it hit the
that
algorithm.
yeah,
Yeah,
your algorithm comes with what you are interested in. Now, if
yeah,
you're not interested in what's going on, it's not going to show it on your page.
yeah.
I don't, I mean, every week, like I said, we put something on there for you regarding whatever the topic is for the week. And if you're not going on and just looking and see what it is, how you expect it to show up on your page?
Yeah, and then the other thing
So
is join. If you're not part of the, and I told this young lady this, if you're not part of the group, join the group, and then you can also pin it. You can pin it in your faves and in your groups, and then you can go directly there. So like it's
yeah,
important to take those steps.
yes, and also we got the directory page. Go ahead.
And so and you probably have to do the same thing with what's in the
Exactly.
bag directory. And what's in the
Amen.
bag directory is where you guys are going to start seeing more information about more Mito and how you guys can get those products. It's also going to be on the group page as well. And then and we say this all the time, any businesses out there, any books and things that you guys have read, any authors, any movies, anything or business that you guys want us to know about, please go there and post it. We have a lot going on in society today, and we are looking to grow and support our community with Black-owned businesses. Please, 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 I don't care what type of business it is. Go in there and put it in there so that it help. That's why it's called a directory. It will help other people it'll be a source for people to be able to go and find these different places.
Yeah. And we're not going to get on there and beg nobody for free advertisement because we're just basically helping y'all advertise.
It's free.
If you don't, it's free. We're not trying to tell y'all, a lot of times people have these pages, they want you to buy into it. If you want to just put your stuff out there, put it out there. I don't care if it's church, I don't care what it is. We just want you to put it out there. If you got something you want people to know that's out there, I mean, we have our followers, but the directory is public. Now, it's easy for you to say, "Oh, well, you know what? It's gonna make their page better." But what would it do if you get on there? It's gonna make you better too. That's what we do.
That is the mindset. We're supporting the community.
Supporting each other.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's exactly what we said earlier. The man was saying earlier. We're so busy not wanting to support each other. When we gonna learn to support? If I'm coming on and supporting you, and come on your group page, support you, whatever the case may be, and I'm asking you to go ahead on and we're gonna do the same thing, why not?
It's all about networking.
Network. That's exactly what it is. All right, go ahead. YouTube.
And then we also have YouTube and Twitch. We got YouTube. We got YouTube.
Don't be looking at that.
So YouTube, it should be YouTube and Twitch. And that's What's in the Bag in the number 21. What's in the Bag? No spaces, guys. What's in the Bag 21. On Twitch, you're able to go in there and you're able to save save our show. And then on YouTube, we will ask you guys to go into subscribe, like, and share, and turn on the notification bell. Turn on the notification so that you can know about upcoming segments and things of that nature. And then give us a call, 833-520-9482, extension 700 or 701, 833-520-WITB. You can also reach us there to find out more information about More Mito as well.
Yes. Also, we're going to start allowing people that want our viewers, if you want to come on the screen, we're going to start allowing y'all to even call in. We're going to start doing a call in, and we're actually going to be able to bring you on the screen if you want to be part of the segment. Like, say, for instance, we're talking about something and you got something you really need to say and you're not a guest. Well, we're going to allowing you to be a guest. So we're going to be able to bring you on the screen. Like, say, for instance, this is something you really got to get out. You know that it will help somebody by what you got, your comment. We're going to be able to bring you on. Even call in. You're going to be able to call in and say what you have to say and get your thoughts out. Like, it's a judgment free, so we're not asking nobody to get on here and start yelling and you wrong, you're right. No, we're not doing that. What we're doing is we're allowing people other than our guests to be able to come on and bring up their opinion and what's in their bag. Okay, so
that's ask direct questions to the guests.
Yeah, so if you want a direct question, so that's gonna be another great thing we got coming on, and I think that'll be. I love you too. So we're ready to do that also. So let's go ahead. We get ready to get up out of here, Yvonne. Go ahead on and what you got to say.
So guys, look, God gave us another chance today when He woke us up. Embrace today. Make today count for something. With that being said, stay blessed, be a blessing, have a blessed day. I love you guys so much and looking forward to seeing you guys this upcoming Saturday.
Yep. Happy Father's Day to all our men. I want to say that one more time because this is your day. I'm grateful that the world gives us United States, I don't know about the world, but they give us a day to honor our kings. I hope that every day is an honor, but just for tomorrow, Honor yourself, honor the man or the woman, I mean the man that has raised you if they're still alive, even if they're not. There is an honor in those two. So God bless y'all. Have a wonderful weekend,
Happy
and we
Father's
will
Day to everyone out there.
yes, we will see you on next Saturday. And let me say this. I got one more thing to say, and then I'm going to get off of here. If you believe that African Americans need to be more African American people. I'm just not going to say men. I'm just saying people. We need to understand that we are a part of a I'm trying to find the word. Let's start honoring each other by seeing each other by doing what we're doing, even with the nail salons and even with the Asians. Just doing it, period. We need to start coming
I
together
love that.
as people, as the Black African American people. Not just through the Asians, not just for the whites, but just in general. Let's start
That's right.
coming together and finding some way to show up and show out. Like how Martin Luther King did, and I don't know what it is, but I'm believing that God has us to have us able to
Yeah.
do that. So
Let me
that's
let me
all
add
I'm
this really let me
Go
add
ahead.
this really quick to that. So I challenge you guys. Thank you, V. Marvin. I challenge you guys to do this. Every week we're looking for you guys, for you guys to take and tell us, give us somebody in your community that you feel that is doing a great job. An African American is doing a great job, and we are going to do a highlight of them, give them a shout out on
Love
shout
it.
out on the show,
Love
so
it.
that way people can find out about them. So thank you, Marvina, for that.
Yes.
So,
Love it.
that is a challenge, and we're going to put that out there on our platform.
Yes. Yeah, we gonna start putting y'all out here so we can start yes, I love that. Thank you, Yvonne. All right, God, we gotta go. I love you. Have a great and wonderful week. God bless y'all.
Happy Father's Day
Happy
again.
Father's Day, y'all.
Come on now. Oh, we ain't had in a day.